Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another banging video. So, if you're new, please be sure to subscribe. Even if you're returning and you haven't subscribed as yet, please go ahead, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, join the family, and help your girl out. And thanks in advance so much. Also, while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Now, in this video, we're gonna talk about social media's reaction to this, lady that has filed a lawsuit against Ye. Now, in this lawsuit, she's saying that, Kanye West was signed to Universal Music Group based on what the lawsuit is saying. So she's suing Ye and Universal Music Group. She's a former America's Next Top Model contestant, right? So she's suing for gender motivated violence. Let's talk about it, because as you guys can remember, if you have been keeping up with my channel, you guys would know that this is not coming as any surprise, because I told you guys that they wanted Ye back in their secret society. And if Ye didn't take their offer, this was the threat that they had sent to him. And we saw Ye and Bianca at dinner in Tokyo, Japan 2 days ago. And they look, I wasn't sure if they were just frustrated and annoyed by the other person in the room taking their photographs, because sometimes they just want their little private moment. And oftentimes we can see them, just not liking people, just sneaking the camera when they want to just sit, eat, and chatter a bit, right? So I wasn't sure if they were just annoyed with that person, or if they had just gotten some unpleasant news like this and was like, what the heck? When do we get a break from all of this, right? No. Make no mistakes, because when I talk about these things and I say I can see lies in many of these lawsuits, even some of them that was filed against Sean Diddy Combs that are now getting tossed out, people call me an enabler, but no. You see, you're not going to know everything. No matter how old you are, you're not going to know everything. There are some things that you'll be able to detect easily, just like that. And it's not as though you're defending Sean Diddy Combs. It's just that you're standing on the side of truth. And standing on the side of truth, you're not defending anyone besides the truth. So now people are realizing that, yeah, I was correct. Some of these girls, they're getting their lawsuit thrown out because they lied, blatantly lied. One that stands out from memory is, I think it's Joy Dickerson McNeil, who said that Bad Boys LLC enabled Sean Diddy Combs' behavior by consistently funding him with large sums of cash and all of that. And at that point, Bad Boys LLC might have been a concept, but it wasn't a reality. And the judge was like, hey, no. She went back. The judge said, I'm going to give you an opportunity to refile. She refiled, and it's causing chaos, literally chaos. And the last report, the judge was like, we're going to have to toss this lawsuit out. We're going to have to toss it out. Too many inconsistencies at this point. No, that's what I'm talking about. You can really detect when there are inconsistencies. With Ye, I told you guys that he would have been slapped with more lawsuit. Sloan Bella told us that there would be a team of people consistently attacking him. And if you guys remember, Ari Emanuel wrote to the media outlets telling them they should call in companies to cut ties with Ye. After that, Ye called out Ari Emanuel because it wasn't only Ye getting cancelled. The innocent kids at Donda Academy was getting cancelled too. Their basketball competition was just getting cancelled because of what Ye did. Now, many people can argue and say Ye knew he had a responsibility. So many people who have businesses, establishments, school, etc., when they do anything wrong, the kids are not penalized. Children are always innocent, and we need to stop encouraging bad behaviors. Bullying behaviors. Now, as I was saying, the kids got cancelled. Ye called out Ari Emanuel saying, are you going to find somewhere to house these kids for school? I did something wrong. Attack me, but don't attack, the kids at my school because they're innocent. Then after that, Ye told us that Ari Emanuel has already started sending people after him, and they're going to keep sending people after him to sue him. Many of these cases are going to be so wild, so ridiculous, but the aim is not necessarily for these people to win these lawsuits, because these people are coming together, recruiting everyone in his past who is willing to eat the freaking crumbs, because that is what these people are doing. They take the crumbs and they, come up with these false claims against him. So these people are orchestrating these individuals to tell lies on Ye. Sloan also predicted that before it started happening. So here we have Ms. Jenan. She claims that during a music video shoot in 2010 for Ye's Ethan LaRue's song, In For the Kill, the rapper made it more like a porn set, and who appeared in Cycle 13 of America's Next Top Model claims he made her gag and choked her until she blacked out. No, I don't know what she's talking about, because she's also saying that this was videoed, but what the media outlets are saying, this portion of the video was never used in the music video, and Ye never appeared in the music video. And what she's now doing is using one of Ye's most, recent punchline, where he's saying that's Picasso, right? That wasn't a thing that Ye was using then. How she's situating it now, it wasn't a thing that he was using like that in that manner, right? So it's as though they're watching, they're looking at how he talks. If he posts anything on social media, they're copying that, speech pattern, using it in lawsuits. And I believe this is one of the main reasons why we're not seeing it on social media, because whenever he types anything, if you notice, he circles it and he gives a one word, because he thinks, I think that he knows what they're doing. So don't think that these lawsuits are just, oh my God, poor Anne. Heck no, Anne ain't no victim. She's a victim of someone else, but definitely not Ye, right? Because, who knows if you're threatening these people or what else they're doing to these people for them to step up and lie so much, right? No. In the federal law, we're going to get to the internet comments, but I want to give you guys some more about this. They're saying that in the federal lawsuit against Ye, Anne alleges the music video took an horrible turn after he picked her out of a lineup of women, saying, "Give me the Asian girl." He then started filming a scene at New York City Chelsea Hotel, which he found humiliating and dangerous, and says she was wearing a revealing lingerie, and Ye said, "That's why I chose you." In addition, he had her sit in a chair across from him and told the director to put the camera directly on Anne. No, what she's saying is that after he said put the camera directly on Anne, Ye allegedly then started strangling her with both hands and then smothered her face with his hands before he rammed several fingers down her throat, continuously moved them in and out, and gagged her to emulate forced oral sex. No, this is the thing. I don't believe her. And as I've said, if you understand what is going on, you will get a sense of, how these people came about with these things, right? No, off the bat, I don't believe her. Secondly, why would you just sit there and allow someone to treat you like a cold statistics? If it was a Diddy party where, people are drugged and people are threatened or anything like that, I would understand, but it's not the case. And the moment that you wore that rather revealing lingerie, why didn't you say, "I'm not comfortable. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Have a good day," right? No. Make no mistakes. We know that unpleasantries happens to women, girls, even men know, and boys, right? But this girl, the claims that she's coming with is not making any sense. And also the mere fact the video wasn't even used. And at that point, Ye was in his unapologetic era at that point. And the phrase about Picasso, yeah, Ye have used it in the past, but the manner in which it was stated in the lawsuit, he's not using it like that. Sorry, he's using it like that, for the past maybe 2 years or 3. But Ye hasn't posted anything on social media for a while. So if you look at how she situate that slang about Picasso, you would see that Ye has been posting that on the internet for the past 2 to 3 years, but not the time frame that she is claiming. So you can definitely tell that these people are spying on Ye heavily. They are watching its every move and they're digging up his past to see who is hungry enough to do these things. And this is what I'm going to say to women and men. Be careful what you do to someone out of greed, because when you do these things, you may get that money and you may think you're going to get away. You may get away from man, but remember there are always spiritual consequences. Now, following the report of Anne's allegations against Ye, one person said it is crazy how women will sue but not press criminal charges. That is true. We've seen so many. I want that money. I would never take money from someone who assaults me in that manner. I don't want your money to do what? To do what? Your money is just as dirty and disgusting as you are. No. Let's continue. Another person said, if you didn't want to do it, then walk away from the job. All money and good money. You can't just come back later and decide you were a victim when, in fact, you victimized yourself. That's true. Did she give back the money? Ye needs to sue her. Ye needs to sue her for violating NDA. I don't think there was one. I think that Ye needs to sue her, right? For after providing her with a job, getting her a pay, and stuff like that. You're coming back with these false claims, saying that this happened and you weren't comfortable. Did you say it, which is not making any sense. Now, another person said, why not walk out and leave if you're uncomfortable? Another person said, I think this comment is a good one. I want to go back to it to see if I can find that one and read it to you, right? So it's another person said, at this point, I'm about to sue Wendy Williams because that's funny. So let's get back to that. So the person said, at this point, I'm about to sue Wendy Williams because they limited time caramel frosty gave me a brain freeze, which made me late for work, causing my co-workers to stare at me in a humiliating manner, in which forced me to take a 2-hour lunch break. That is hella hilarious. Now another person said, can we make it normal to not wait 10 to 30 years to revisit a traumatic experience in a court setting? You know what? I believe it's okay to revisit a traumatic experience because as people get older, they get stronger, they get, braver, and sometimes they develop more resources and a lot more education and intellect to face their demons from the past. So I do believe it is okay, but what I don't believe is okay for you to lie on someone and people think that these things are okay. They're not normal. Even the myriad of lawsuits that are being filed against Sean Diddy Combs, I'm going to go on record to say more than half of those people are lying. And you know where the true victims are? Somewhere trying to move on from that pain and trauma because the situation is so traumatic. They don't want to go back there to relive it. I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you guys that you're going to see victims coming out with damning evidence that is going to just shake the internet. And I've been saying it to you people. So the point is, these things are not normal. Not even the amount of lawsuits that is hitting Diddy. Someone is orchestrating those. And if you haven't figured that out as yet, well, I don't know what to say. But I'm going to say for Diddy, the real victims, they are about to shake the entire internet with their claim because they're not just coming with claims. They're going to come with a lot of things. Okay. So just stay tuned for that. Now, another person said, suing the doctor that delivered me and asked me if I was ready. That's funny. No. Another person said, why is this coming out 14 years later? Another person said, no, she claiming I bruised her esophagus. Another person said, no, yes, slander will be tolerated. Another person said, I should sue my old chef for yelling at me when I burnt the scallops. Another person said, they need to make me a law where you can only press criminal charges for alleged criminal activity or something because people don't turn bogus lawsuits into modern day come up. That's true. I do believe that. There is literally a organized effort against Ye, and that's a terrorist attack. It is a terrorist attack. So I do believe that something needs to be done, change the manner of these lawsuits in a sense, because sometimes these people, they do end up getting trauma. And when you have trauma, you're going to want to go to therapy, right? So I do believe that there are cases where it's okay to sue for money, even if it's 10 or 14 years after, because you still need that money to go to therapy. But personally, I wouldn't want that money. I wouldn't imagine you assaulted me in such a manner. You violated, and I'm going to take him. Oh no, honey. Oh no, right? No. Another person said, at this point, I'm looking to sue someone who wants to be sued by me. Another person said, these ladies creating new types of lawsuit every single day. Another person said, child, let me find somebody to sue. Okay, guys. So we're going to leave the internet comments at that. I think it's rather interesting to see how the internet is just picking up that. And I think many of them know that these lawsuits are being orchestrated. This is an organized attack on Ye. It's like a terrorist, attack. That's basically what is going on here. So, guys, that's all I have to share. That's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Again, remember, they are suing Ye. They're making the claim so ridiculous that it's laughable, because the point is for Ye to exhaust his resources until he goes broke. He told us that Ari Emanuel was going to do this to him. He said it. So now that we see this happening to him, we have to ask, is it really Ari Emanuel doing exactly what Ye told us that he would be doing? I want to hear from you guys. So leave a comment below, please. It's very easy to do so. Leave a comment, anything, say something, emoji, something, right? And let's get the discussion popping. Stay safe, stay blessed. And also, guys, check out my merch section, okay? And support your girl. Stay safe. See you guys later. Bye, guys.